Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Earth qualifier, closed qualifiers. We are up with the last few teams. I'm Gavastian and I'm joined here by Dennis, and we have Uniquestars versus Drillers and Trappers. So yeah, how are you feeling, Dennis?
I'm feeling very great. Thank you very much. I've seen Uniquestars playing on the A stream. I've casted that just a few minutes ago, where I saw Uniquestars winning against Team With My Boys. Well, they were 2 games up, and well, Team With My Boys, they got 2 games back, so it went to a game 5. But of course, because they Uniquestars won the game 5 in quite an easy way actually. And now they just need one more series to win to qualify for the main event of the Elemental series. So it's everything to play for in this series, one of the most important series of the Elemental series. To qualify for the main event, both teams came so far and they just need one win to qualify for the main event, to qualify for top 4 from the top 16 that have qualified for this tournament. So it's going to be a really great series. Of course, we know Uniquestars from RCS, second seed of today's tournament. And while the Drillers and Trappers, they aren't a bad team either. They have, of course, qualified until here. They are in the semi-finals, the upper semi-finals, getting a really good run. But now they gotta play against RCS team Uniquestars, so it's definitely gonna be a really hard match for them.
That is true, but Chippy is no stranger to RLCS players and has faced off against them and won a lot, so are going to have to do that. I mean, Revzy is a 1-star on his own right, to also playing in the Salt Mine with that. And Zeto and Scream are, of course, decent to very good players. They have made their positions with a reason, but for now, it is playing for that chance to get into that into the top 4 here, move to be one of the 16 teams that can play for that $3,000 prize pool. So that's a big one, and this could be the end for them. They could be done. They can move on. They can wait until the beginning of next month, and then they can start playing. But there's always a chance that they do fall, and then they still have a chance, of course, in the lower quarterfinals. But we'll see what happens. Teams seem to be wanting to get in, so let's get them on stage. We have, in the orange, we have Drillers, and that's Big, Chippy, and Gooch. Uniquestars in the blue, Revzy, Scream, and Zeto. And Dennis, take it away.
Yeah, it is a kickoff going in favor of the Uniquestars. Revzy, we've seen some solo plays already from him in the last series on the A stream. Can he do it on the B stream as well? Zeto now in the corner, Big. Takes a little bit of time, gets into the middle. Of course, everything to play for in this series, in this best of 5. The one who wins this will qualify for top 4 for the main event. Now we see a great passing play, Big getting it in, and Drillers already up by 1 after 25 seconds played.
Yeah, and while we have Uniquestars, of course, being such a star-studded roster, on the other side, we have Drillers and Trappers who have been making waves here, there, and everywhere, and have been showing a big amount of skill. Chippy and Gooch, of course, not to be unmentioned in that style of series as well. Good start for them, and let's see if they can keep that pressure up.
Yeah, let's see. Can they keep it up? Chippy now with the shot actually falls in. Great shot from him. Great angle as well. Getting the second for Drillers. Not a great start from Uniquestars.
Yeah, and this is also one of those angles where you don't expect the shot to go in. Zeto completely surprised there, even having a defender on the backboard close to Chippy as well, but nobody chancing him, and Chippy, recognizing that, smoothly slots it in with the defender almost having no chance to actually clear it.
Yeah, well, when you see a defender on the back wall and a defender in goal, you would expect that shot would have been saved, especially from the angle. But well, Chippy, he gets the goal, getting the second for Drillers, and they definitely are doing a really good job in the very first minute of this series. Scream now going up for it from the corner. Big just clears it out to his teammate maybe. No, he can't reach it. Chippy now to the right side. Big is there. Can he get it again? No, it's just Revzy clearing it out. As we see, Gooch with a little weak hit, but has no boost to work with. Though Zeto tries to get it past 1, can't get it though. Scream, love time to work with as Gooch is pushing now, but not, yeah, he can't really follow it up. As see Chippy now Great demo actually. Doesn't fall in, but we really see Drillers offensive really good. The very first 1/2 minute definitely shows why they're here in the semifinals. And definitely it has been a very good start for the Drillers so far.
Yeah, Driller's also putting up a lot of pressure, but on the other side, Unique Stars have me worried a little bit. They're showing some signs of double commits, and their rotations aren't really that working well together. Also, those kind of small mistakes really give more chances to Drillers and Trappers, and with the individual skill that we see on that team, they can definitely take great advantage of these kind of mistakes. So it is up to Unique Stars to find their rhythm, to make sure they solidify a bit more, like a substance like rock or earth, and they can be solid enough to stand a chance here.
Yeah, most definitely. The Unique Stars. It is, of course, their task now to score. They can't permit a third goal, as I see a great offense actually from Unique Stars. Unfortunately for them, they can't score it, but that was their first offense of this game. Scream now with a save after the shot of Chippy. Now the offense keeps on going, and that's a shot. Goose just takes it in, it gets passed into the middle, and Drillers up by 3 after halftime played.
Yeah, and it's all because of this pressure. Did you see that they can't? Unique Stars cannot get the ball away. They're trying to react to each other's touches in defense, but it's still unorganized. They're laying the ball flat in front of their opponents, and they're just saying thank you for the easy shot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you can't permit those passes there from Unique Stars. They just pass in ball into the middle, waiting actually for the opponent team to just attack the ball and score the ball eventually. Now, Revisi can't score it. And well, like I've also seen in the last series, Unique Stars, they can get a lot of shots, but they're just not really accurate. That's really what they gotta work on, their accuracy, because sometimes they really had like 15 shots and only 2 goals, which is, well, not really ideal. Definitely not in this position. They now have 5 shots, 0 goals, and 2 minutes to go. Time is pretty much ticking in this game one, being 3 goals down. It's not really the position they want to be in. Zedo with a shot. It's not on target though, as we see Big going for it. Revisi now with a shot. Gooch is up for that, getting the third save on his name. Revisi tries to get from the back wall, but Gooch is already down the back wall position. Scream. Great 50 from Gooch actually, as the ball gets on the back wall. Big now gets it again into the middle. Zedo is there, gets a double jump into the middle. Now Revisi back with a little bit of time. Needs to save it though, as Chippy gets into the middle to his teammate. It gets blocked and gets cleared out by the Unique Stars team. Big, a little bit struggling now. Goes to the left side. But Gooch already there to clear the ball out. Zedo there. That's actually a great 50 for him. Great block. 1 minute to go. And well, still, we see Drillers a 3-goal lead. It doesn't look too bright for the Unique Stars team.
No, I think their offense is lacking the stepping stones to really just get anything off the ground. Their biggest flaw is that they're looking for good shots, they're looking for big individual plays, but they're not doing anything more than that. There's no second step, there's no extra rung on the ladder that they can move up with. It's always a one and done kind of deal with them on offense for now, and that is just not going to go well against high class defenders that we have here in Drillers and Trappers.
Yeah, most definitely. It's already a higher level game, and you can't just get past the defense that easily. And well, definitely that's what Unique Stars gotta work on, just the accuracy and well, also their defensive positioning. No one there to follow the ball up, and 4-0 to the Drillers, and that's game here in game one.
Yeah, I think creativity from players like Chippy are what puts this team in such a nice position, because the way he is playing and the way he's working with the ball just gives his teammates the amount of time and room to breathe and get some easy shots done, and that's exactly what you want. On the other side, we need one of those players for Unique Stars. We haven't seen any of these players step up enough. We haven't seen any of these players really work their magic on field yet. They might still, and this is only the first game, so there's enough chance and enough time to come back, but Drillers and Trappers just starting off extremely strong, and this might be a bit of a mental blow for Unique Stars if they can't recover from this.
Yeah, most definitely. Of course, being the second seed, one of the top favorites of winning this tournament, of at least getting in top four in the after the upper bracket. Well, now they're here. Of course, it's only game one, but it's definitely not been a great game for them. And Drillers just blew over them 4-0. Not what I would have expected from the beginning of this game. But now they hear Uniquestars game 2 about to get on the way, and they need to like mental reset themselves. I know they have it in them. Of course, they have made ROCS, so well they're a really good team, capable team. And that they can beat like really high level teams, just like the drillers. But they just got to work on their accuracy and maybe like their defensive positioning as well, because yeah, a few goals have been scored because of that defensive positioning. And if they were just a little bit more accurate, they could have maybe won the game in the end. Let's see it here in game 2. It's of course, well, Uniquestars, the low accuracy from them, it kind of lacked them a bit, kind of yeah, drew them a bit down in game 1. But now there, maybe we see a change. Let's see Uniquestars about to kick off big against Shadow, gets in favor of the Uniquestars team. We're actually going up for it. Now we see the ball getting into the corner. On the back wall, big clear by big. Chippy gets the ball into the corner, but that's a lot of time for Ravsey actually. Just takes its time indeed, but doesn't do really much with this. Chippy is just there to annoy him. Ball gets into the middle, actually to the left side of the field. Ravsey going up for it with a pre-jump, actually gets it. Gooch with another hit. Scream tries to find his teammate Shadow. We see some demos, we see some passing plays coming in from the Uniquestars. Let's see, can they keep it up? Can they get some offenses going? Last game we saw some offenses, but not the greatest offenses. Easy saves for the drillers. So let's see, can they actually make some goals now? No goals scored yet from the Uniquestars. I would really expect from them to score sooner or later.
Yeah, but these kind of long dribbling plays again play into the hands of drillers and trappers. They have the skill to go up for that. They will challenge you in the air and they will make sure that you have to relinquish the ball there. And that's something, if you do not have to follow up again, it's just not going to happen. Here again, Zedo challenges the ball again and again, but no teammate there to follow up on the 50. So it's still walking one pace behind the other team. And drillers and trappers are just looking strong, following up on each other very quickly and never giving the ball enough of a rest to get any kind of breathing room from drillers and trappers.
Yeah, most definitely. Every attempt Uniquestars are trying to make just gets denied by the drillers' defense every time. And yeah, it's just Uniquestars giving possession away way too easily here as well. Well, drillers, they do a lot with the possession. They just try to find each other, trying to find the passing plays, and well, that's really what Uniquestars gotta do. I haven't really seen a lot of passing plays from the Uniquestars team. And yeah, that's just what's missing here from them. Of course, they're a game down. They need to mental reset. They need to come back. Of course, it's only 0-0 now. But yeah, if they don't watch out, then drillers definitely can take this game as well from them. And Uniquestars would be, yeah, down by 2 games. And drillers would be in match point. Halftime play now, no goals yet.
And there we have the first goal for Uniquestars. After a bit of pressure, they're finally looking strong enough to get that one by. Resi with a beautiful pre-flip, getting that touch there, and smart decision making from Scream there to shoot the ball behind and above the defender. There's a lot harder of a time to get to that ball very quickly if you shoot it there. So good control, and Uniquestars showing us why they are as good as they are, and they've made RLCS for that reason.
Yeah, finally they have found themselves the very first goal of this series. Now they just gotta continue it, at least winning this game, yeah, equalizing the series. It's a long journey in this series still to qualify for the main event, qualifying as top 4 of this close qualifier. Well, now it's Shadow actually leaving in with Revsey. Now he's going for it. Shadow into the middle. A bit late there by Scream as the ball falls now into the corner of Uniquestars. Revsey tried to clear it out. He actually wins the 50 and quite a good way. Big with a big clear now. Shadow, he can get it. Tries to rock it down bottom in the opponent, but he can't really get a dunk on him. Chippy misses the ball as Scream tries to get into the middle, but Revsey is there, but it's just backwards. Not really, not really comfortable for him to hit the ball. As we now see a great offense from the Drillers side. It's not going in, but finally it gets in. Gooch equalizing in this game too.
Yeah, and that's a good equalizer there. Big, knowing that he can take a bit of control there and slows down the play just enough for his team to recover and come with it. And the slowing down also bamboozles the entire Uniquestars defense. It's that kind of like small decision control that can throw off a team that's used to like a sort of pressure movement type play that never really stops moving.
Yeah, most definitely. Now we are seeing Uniquestars in the offense trying to get their second goal. Refugee losing the challenge, Gooch up, but Scream is as well winning the challenge. Big a little bit of time. Tries to get it again. As he gets into the middle. Ramsey there, passing play to Zedo. Great play by the two players. Uniquestars up by 1 again and back in this game.
A big, again, slowing down the play, but this time it is in the advantage of Uniquestars. The defensive slowing down, I don't really like. You don't want to give time to the vultures to start circling. And Uniquestars really wants to go with that playstyle. If you have the ball in your side of the field, you're slowing it down. They're gonna pounce on you. They're gonna look to mess you up, and they're doing it very well. And that gave them that second goal.
Yeah, most definitely. If they can just slow down the play, and in the end, let the opponents push you, getting them out of position. If that works for you, well, that's a really good play style if you can master it. Now they're 2-1 up. Gotta just defend it for the upcoming 43 seconds. A fake that was. Fortunately, he couldn't finish it off as there was a last man from Uniquestars just saving that. Ball falls down. Revizier with the save. 30 seconds to go. Time is ticking for the Drillers. They really want to win this game as well, getting themselves into match point. Going for the clean sweep. Gooch with a save. Revisi up now. Has a little bit of time. Gets it again. Just half flipping. Leaving the ball for Chippy. The ball falls down in the middle. Scream tries to get it again from the ceiling. Can't just get it again though. And they just got to defend now. 7 seconds to go. Revisi getting the save. Gets it again. Again, a really good double touch by the Revisi guy. He's just always going for those balls from the wall, and he just gets it again. Just putting the players off guard from the jewels and traps. So a really good win here again by Uniquestars. Well, the very first one I have to say from Uniquestars of this series. Actually, just getting back in the series, and well, yeah, we are about to go into a best of 3. Of course, both teams have won one game, and everything to play for now.
Yeah, everything to play for, but we have an actual series on our hands. It's not going to be a sweep. It's not going to be easy. And that just shows the depth we have in Europe. Coming to bubble teams and teams that are RLCS level ready. Consistency sometimes is a bit of a mystery, is sometimes a bit of the big question mark of the lesser known teams. But overall, it's usually the idea that any team could be any team if they're on their good day. And Drillers looking like they are on a pretty good move right now. It's just looking a bit shaky compared to Uniquestars, who have that experience and the solidness to know that they can recover from this. One big loss does not mean anything to them, and they've moved on from that perfectly. So now we're going into match 3, and this is more of a deciding factor now, because you said it, it's a best of 3. Winning that first game puts you on match point, puts the other team so far behind. So looking for this win is going to be important for both teams in every sense of the word.
Yeah, most definitely. Both teams really keen to win this game. One of the most important games of the series, of course, the match for match point. If you win here, well, then you're in a really good position. You have the chance twice to beat your opponent to win the series. Now, Revisi going up, but it doesn't get it past 1. Cream gets it back. Now a shot on goal, Big is there, no really good position. I didn't actually expect this one to happen. But Zedo scored a long shot from him, and already Uniquestars in the lead.
Great power there, and Big just caught out of position. Half flipping pretty quickly and actually controlling that very well shows the amount of individual skill there, but one misstep is all it takes, and Uniquestars punish it with a very basic goal actually. And it's good to see that he can still do this. But Chippy, on the other hand, knows what he can do in the air. He is so deadly, and he almost got there this time.
Yeah, most definitely. It is, well, we were waiting for a player to stand out for Uniquestars. Well, I haven't really seen one player standing out, but definitely the players have improved for the Uniquestars team. We've seen just a little bit more pressure from him, just like here. Well, it was close, but they just can't score the second. But definitely, they have improved since the very first game. And now Scream and Zedo going for the shot is definitely a better Uniquestar side right now. We're seeing Zedo trying to pass back. Revisi also a pass back. Scream is going for it, has no boost anymore though. Gooch to the right side, sees Big trying to free flick into it, but can't really make that as it gets on the sidewall now. Scream trying to control the ball, going to Revisi. It's up, Gooch going for it, sees his teammate on the left side, but Scream takes it over from him. Ball falls into the corner. And we see actually a demo attempt in the goal of Uniquestars. Now we see Scream getting the ball out a little bit. Pressure keeps on going on. Drillers in the offense. Revezy taking control on the wall. Yeah, Chippy challenging there, but a little bit late, I have to say. Revezy going for it. Has no boost anymore, so it's a weak hit, but it was on target. So, well, if the defenders would have missed, it would have been a goal. Now,
Of course, if defenders missed it, it would be a goal. And that is something that they are. I mean, that's always what you're hoping for. You want to force that mistake. And I think for drillers, their best step is not trying to force mistakes just yet. They just want to stop giving away the ball. It's something I've seen a lot of teams doing. If they're a little bit further behind, they just want to boom the ball forward, keep it away from their half, and not really take control of the ball. You don't have to play slow, but if you start looking for an attack, move the ball forward with purpose. Move a second player forward with purpose. Make those chances actually count for something by having two players there that they can play together to beat the defense.
yeah, most definitely. And that is a great play by the Uniquestar side. Looked like a flip reset attempt there from Zedo. Well, he doesn't quite get it, but still, Revsy is there to finish it up. 2-0 for Uniquestars, and Drillers definitely now, they need to push forward, or otherwise it will be Uniquestars going into match point in Game 4. So definitely, Uniquestars doing a really good job so far.
Yeah, I hope the Uniquestars are gonna show us a little bit more of their faults because I would love to dissect them and see how they tick inside. And to sound less creepy, I'm also hoping for a game 5 because it's always more fun and better to have those games go all the way to see how exciting it can get. And Uniquestars are showing that they recover very well. They are a very solid team, but I really want to see the same thing happen from Chippy and his team because right now it doesn't feel like it. They seem to have one string to their bow. Once that like string breaks, it's kind of over for them, it seems.
Yeah, indeed. It's just, yeah, they had a great start, but if they can't keep it going, well, then your opponent definitely will come back. Third goal it is for Uniquestars. Revezy open net, and that could be the decider here. And well, not, yeah, well, Drillers are kind of lacking now in defense. Could you say that?
Well, not just lacking in defense, just non-existent defense. This is like trying to hit the ground and your rock flies away. It's just nothing to be seen there. It's it's a big one, and it's not something you would expect from a team like this. Maybe it is the jitters of playing such a highly ranked team and knowing that your opponents are pretty good, but it's also the fact that it feels like Uniquestars have some extra level of speed that they want to play with, and they turned that on. And once they did, it was lights out for Drillers and Trappers because they just couldn't get close to anything.
Yeah, most definitely. It is, yeah, Drillers, they had a really good first game. Drillers, yeah, losing here by 3-0. Uniquestars are really playing well, I have to say. And yeah, well, we haven't seen the Drillers we saw in game 1, that's for certain. And now they try to at least get one goal, but it's 40 seconds to go in this game. And well, it is gonna be, I want to say, the fourth goal. Great save from Gooch. 30 seconds to go. The time is just ticking away. But yeah, I think this game 3 has been decided. That we will be seeing Uniquestars going into match point. Really just trying to get a comeback going. And well, they're definitely doing a really good job. After losing game 1, they're here probably winning this game as well. Going into match point. Definitely a great comeback from them. And definitely yeah, expecting a lot from them in game 4.
Yeah, I feel like Uniquestars maybe underestimated Drillers and Trappers in the first game, thinking that they are a little bit of a lesser team and they can probably take it, but that was their mistake. But they're not making it again. They are making sure that they play on their man, they play on their speed, and they play as hard as possible on the pitch right now. You can see it in the kind of play and mostly the kind of shots that are being leveled because 7 shots on the net of Drillers and only 3 answered in return. That's not going to be enough to make sure that you can win this. That's not going to be enough to find a way out of this hole that you're now digging yourself into. And Uniquestars just have to put more pressure on this. Just make sure they shovel more dirt in. The hole's already there. They just have to close it off and then it'll be done. But for Drillers, they are Drillers after all. Drillers and Trappers. It's based on an engineering turn and it's a bit of a lewd joke, but overall, it's still such a good chance for for them to like mind their way out of this problem and find a way back to the surface where they can look at that game 5 and start having a bigger chance of winning.
Yeah, most definitely. It has just been really firing shots like rocks, just hitting them, and well, they got hurt from it. They just all the shots, they just couldn't save it in the end. And well, in the end, it was Uniquestars just blasting over Julius and Trappers in that last game. And if the same happens here, then it's series done and dusted. Uniquestars will go to the top 4. It is just they're just one game away from winning this series, from going to top 4 and while qualifying for the main event of the Elemental Series. Of course, an RCS team, it is not surprising if they would make it, but definitely Drillers and Trippers, they have made a good fight so far, just in the first game. So definitely they have shown that they are capable of just winning against this Uniquestars team. They just gotta make it worth it here again. They just need to win this game, or otherwise they will be out of this series.
Okay, I'm now going to call you on it because once is okay, but maybe you have identified the mistakes that are happening with drillers and trappers. You're calling them drillers and trippers. Maybe they've partaken in some sort of substance that they've made them, that's now kicking in. Like the brownies are kicking in now and they're tripping a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it could be, right? It's just after that game 1, they just, got something, and well, it's all lacking down now. Uniquestars again in the lead here in this game 4, and Judas and Trappers this time. They are they're not really good in position there. Uniquestars, good lead from them now after just 40 seconds played, but they just need to keep it going here. And we just need to see a little bit more from Drillers and Trappers. Definitely in this game 4, it all matters, and well, it's all just in Uniquestars' hands to win this series now.
Yeah, they are in complete control. With that one extra goal, we haven't seen a lot of good chances. Here's finally one for Big. We can't able to finish it, and Gooch also gets defended. Good chances now for Drillers and Trappers, but it's still not enough. They cannot get through the Uniquestars defense, and they're still 1 goal down, and it almost looks like the ball rolls into their net once again.
Yeah, we saw a really good attempt from Drillers and Trappers, but great save on screen there. And in the end, Uniquestars keep the lead, keep the clean sheet for now in this game. Gotta keep it going. Ball falls into the corner, as we see the ball getting cleared out. And it looks like Drillers and Trappers, they try to keep on offense going, trying to keep up pressure. But well, against the speed of Uniquestars, it's really hard to maintain the pressure. Now the ball goes out, Scream with the ball to the right side of the wall, gets it again. Scream maybe gets it again. He does indeed. Revzy going up now. Great shot. Great passing play. Scream keeping on pushing. And in the end, it works out. Uniquestars up by 2.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that it gets highlighted from players a little bit less, with Scream just going complete nutso mode there. You can say like he's playing a bit monkey, but that's not a bad thing here. Also, Hill Monkey Man's amazing, and we should all like praise him a bit more, but still. Playing monkey's not bad. He is creating so much space for his team. He's working through that all with extreme grace while flinging bananas everywhere and messing up all of the opponents.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, it's not bad to necessarily just play like a monkey, because, well, it can work if you know how to play like a team. And, then if you have just one guy who just... well, it's pretty much like the monkey of your team. It could work. Of course, if you all go monkey, well then, you're not gonna win games like that. But just like here, Cream, he did really well. In the end, it resulted in a goal. Revzy in the end with a good finish as well. Second full Uniquestars. And they're up by 2. So yeah, it's a really hard task now for Drillers to come back. But definitely, it's still possible. Still a lot of time left. Big going up for it. Now we see Zedo pushing the ball upwards. Scream can't really get a hit because he had no boost. Revzy, great shot. Chippy there with a save. Well positioned by him as well in the net. Now Revzy tries to get a ball into the middle. Scream up for that. Now it seems like the players are a bit lacking there. A bit struggling in defense from the Drillers. Zedo flicking Big again with a save. Already the 4th save for the Drillers and Trappers side. Demo from Revzy on Gouch. And Zedo pops it down. Great play again. Uniquestars, that's what you would expect from them. And that is the 3rd for the Uniquestars in this game 4.
Yeah, Revzy just putting in a lot of work there, looking for the extra demos, and the pass is almost perfect. But the thing with Monkeyism is that the most winningest player in Rocket League, Mr. Turbo Pulse himself, also plays like a monkey. That is why he's won all these things. If you have a player that just throws themselves at everything, that is the player that's going to put up the most pressure. And if you have one of those players and know how to use their power responsibly and perfectly, you can have one of the strongest teams and one of the winningest records in the history of Rocket League.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, if you know how to play with it, then well, you could actually become one of the best of the world. Just like Terry Bolsa have showed goals, so many titles he has won, and well, Ravage, I don't know what the intention for that was, but it worked out for the Uniquestars. I mean, they're still keeping a 3-0 lead. 1 minute remained. Time is really ticking for the Driller side as they desperately need a goal right now. Chippy going up for it, pushing the ball upwards, popping it up for Gooch, but no one there to follow it though. Revisi clearing the ball out as the ball gets into the middle. Great block actually by Revisi. As Shadow keeps on going, keeps on following the ball as the ball goes to the right side from the 50. Big keeps on going with the ball, pops it down. As you see the ball going up now, Scream. This is the 50 was there, but it doesn't work for the Driller side. Now Big is just taking a 100 boost, missing the ball afterwards. Well, that's exactly a situation of boost over ball. Should it have went for boost maybe? As we see now, the ball going to Gooch. Ball into the middle, wherever he just clears it out. Maybe one of the last offenses for Drillers. But I think this game is done and dusted. This series is done and dusted. And we will be seeing our very first top 4 team, Uniquestars, going into the top 4 as Chippy. Well, he gets a goal in his name, but that's an own goal.
He gets a bit of congratulatory goal, but the idea of Big going for that boost there, that was the kind of pressure that Uniquestars was working with very well. What they were doing was very smartly always denying boost when they could, always looking for demos on respawns, and just choking the life out of their opponent for as long as possible. And that is one of those magical tricks that at some point your opponent is going to get desperate and they're going to want to just, if they see a big boost pack, they want to grab it because they've never had the chance to get one because it always gets stolen, it always gets taken away. And that is the kind of challenge and the kind of control that Uniquestars have shown here. And they have shown like a grade A level Rocket League here.
Most definitely. A really good Uniquestars, just struggling in the first game, but came back very well after. So, yeah, of course, it has been a very great series. We have just one more series left on this on this channel here on the Slipstream channel. It will be lower quarterfinals, which also, of course, will be a best of 5. So still, we go to the lower bracket. We will be seeing, of course, Uniquestars in the upper final. Does not really matter. They are top 4 secured. And well, it has been a very great series. And I think we're just going into a little break until we go to the next game. Of course, we want to thank Slipstream for hosting this B stream. And of course, their sign-ups, they will close today. So if you haven't signed up yet, join the Discord. It's just a little bit down below. And of course, we want to thank Templar Leagues for hosting this tournament as well, the Elemental Series. So we're just going into a little break until we go any further. So don't go anywhere. We will be with you very shortly.